I'm just acting CHICALLYWOOD.
You remember the movie Scanners?
The way they were blowing up and
the man head explode.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
That has been something that I've been wanting to do since I saw that movie.
You want to blow somebody's head up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do that.
You said it's so sweet. Yeah, I do. I want to blow their head up.
You know, I'm not. No, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not like creepy or It's just, I just want to do it.
Yeah.
And the more I learn, the better I'll be as far as a filmmaker when it comes to horror movies.
Yeah. And this really, it's a gift. Like, shout out to my homegirl, Antonisha. She does, this is the first time I actually worked with somebody that was doing prosthetics and things like that. And the skill set that goes into that, amazing. Because it's like, you already got to have an eye for certain things. But then that is like, now you get to be super creative. Mm-hmm. You know, and I seen her do it. And, you know, I just was like, it was just nothing but respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. My film, Facing Your Demons, I was just like looking at just basic makeup, like, oh, okay, so this is how you, okay, that's how you would contour her. I'm just learning the verbiage and stuff like that. But then, you know, special effects makeup is.
That movie was so good.
I appreciate it.
When I tell you, when I watched it and when she was opening the makeup box and the whispers, the voices.
Yeah.
Even as she was putting the makeup on and how they would go from.
You
know, like David Walker.
Yeah.
When he played in it, how he had me cracking up so hard.
Man.
How he was on that interview and how he just
snapped.
Yes.
Shout out to David Walker.
Yeah, I call him Mr. Denzel.
That dude is smooth.
He is raw. He is raw.
That's why I picked him, because, you know, he always has these roles where he just plays the cool. You know how he talks like, hey, what's up? What's going on? This your boy David Walker. What's going on? So for me I said, you know what? I'm going to take you out of your element. I want to have you acting a little bit strange and a little bit weird. And so he trusted me enough to say, okay, let's take this journey. So, and then that leads into my next question with you, because I met you first at a film festival where my film was being played. And how important is it for people that make these films, how important is it to get into a film festival? Because some people be like, well, I don't know the purpose of it. But
and it's very important. You as a filmmaker, you need to do you need to submit your films to film festivals, because you never know who you may meet, run into, who may want to pick up your work, who may want to invest in you.
Facts.
You know, not only as a filmmaker, but a writer and a director. You know, somebody probably can be like, man, who directed that?
Yeah.
I need her. You know, that has happened to me with a stage play. Shout out to Dorian Johnson.
Yep.
I was recommended by him to this guy named Walter Jones, who wrote a stage play called The King's Table. So, you know, he reached out to a couple of other directors or whatever. But like I said, Dorian had told him about me, and I took the time out to work with him. And Walter Jones told me that he was so happy that he chose me, because when I did the stage play, it turned out to be phenomenal, and I want to do it again. I wish I could find him, by the way. I would love to do that play, but getting into film festivals is very important. Like recently, my movie Game Night was chosen for the Chicago IndieCon. Shout out to Jay Davis and Omar Moore.
Jay Davis.
Felicia Young, I love you guys. So they chose my movie Game Night for Chicago IndieCon. It was chosen, Get It Out of Me was chosen for the Chicago IndieCon.
Nice.
Working with Anton Miller.
Yeah.
Urban Short Film Festival, Get It Out of Me was chosen for that. And the Urban Short Film Festival in Atlanta, Game Night. Yeah. So
nice, man. It's already an hour. This is, you know, I could sit here and talk with you for even more hours, because it's just like
we need to do a second interview.
That's definitely what's up, man. But you know, it's so dope, because even just these little bits of nuggets of knowledge and the things that you're dropping, it's enough to have people say, yo, I want to check out more. So real quick, for somebody that has not seen your work or they're so new to you, what would be something you would want them to look up or YouTube just to kind of get an introduction to you?
Well, all my social media handles are the same. Felice Tamara J, Felice Tamara J. That's for Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all of that. But I would say if you really want to look up any of my work, I would actually say go to my YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And I think it's so dope, like the fact of seeing you collaborate with these other comedians. And the one skit that I did see, it was like Skinbone and everybody was standing outside on the porch. And I think they was trying to holler at you or something like that. But then you end up robbing them.
I robbed them. I was just looking at that yesterday.
And I was like, yo, I love how whoever comes up with those, I'm just like, it's so Chicago.
So I came up with that concept, and you know how we all work together. Everybody has their idea, their own creativity, and what they do is they pick out who they feel that will fit the skit, you know?
Yeah.
So it has been such a great journey to work with all of the big content creators and comedians here in Chicago. And I'm looking forward to working with them a lot more.
Yeah. That's super dope, man. So one more time, what is your handles where people can reach you?
You can reach me at Felice Tamara J, FeliceTamara, the letter J. And that's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube.
MySpace, Black Planet.
No, I wish MySpace was back out. That was the shit.
Hell yeah.
Days. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I'm and don't forget to check out my song on Apple Music or Spotify. It is called Push Pause.
Pause. Well, definitely, man. Well, y'all already know how to reach me. All that cool stuff. YoungBlaze, YOUNGBLAZE. I'm gonna have it on the screen and all that other stuff like that, so y'all can check it out. Also follow the Acting CHICALLYWOOD page. Like I said, got the new IG put up. All that cool stuff. And leave comments, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff, because this is a platform I want everybody to get, expedited wisdom on how to navigate these waters in Chicago and just being in this industry and being creative, period. So with that being said, I'm your boy YoungBlaze, and I'm with
Felice Tamara J.
and y'all know what it is. All right, peace.